not sure if we will manage today. I don't even know why I mentioned this. Obviously, we did not manage this at all in one day. But we will sew our Pinterest wardrobe with, I think, 3 pieces we will make. A bag, a top and a bottom. The bag is going to be from Babylon Leather, and they've sent me kindly their Baguette bag. So this comes with like leather pieces, and then you can stitch it together. And you can stitch it together by hand, so you don't need a machine. So this is gonna be project number 1. Project number 2 is gonna be a pants. I'm gonna use my own pants pattern, and we're gonna sew like some Pinteresty jeans, and the third is gonna be a blouse from some thrifted fabric. So here's everything that we will need. Some pieces, some thread, the zipper, and then here you can see it's the Baguette shoulder bag stitching. So we're gonna start with the video. So I just made the first 2 stitches, and I think I understood the concept now, so I think I will go the whole round and then show you how it looks. I'm done with this first thing. I think this looks really cute and clean. And now the next step is gonna be to take those side pieces, I think. So it does take some time, but I definitely got better over the time already. And I do watch YouTube on the side, so it's actually very relaxing and such a home body activity. So I actually thought that this is gonna take longer, but we're already done with this. So I attached the sides to the front and already one side to the back. And we're gonna flip it over like this and attach the other side to the back. And then like the main body is already done. It's gonna be the front. And then we have the top that we're gonna stitch like this on top. And the bottom. And then it's like kind of done. I think it's somehow we're gonna put in the zipper. But it's going really good. And I absolutely love how clean this looks. Like it looks so clean. So some good time passed, and putting the bottom on the back took actually quite some time. It was a lot of stitching, and I added those little studs. I'm not sure what to call them. But the only thing left, I think, is this piece and then the zipper and the handle. And we're gonna work a little bit longer for today, but it's soon evening, so yeah, let's see how long we will continue. Can we talk about how cute this bag turned out? It was so fun to make, and it actually didn't take as much time as I thought it would, and it was so straightforward, and yeah, everything was included. It was like from start to finish a smooth project. And because I often get asked what are great beginner projects, I can definitely recommend this for beginners out there as like a, you know, introduction to the sewing world. It's definitely a fun project and you don't need a sewing machine. And also for me, who has already sewn a lot of pieces, it was so much fun and actually something completely new. And I even have a little discount for you, so you can use sewingamore 10 at the checkout and get a 10% discount of all their leather DIY kits. The same evening that I finished the bag, I also continued immediately with the project number 2, which were the Tuva pants. I already cut out all the fabric pieces and I started with sewing the front, so the pockets and the zipper, and I managed to do all of this in the evening. As you saw, we finished yesterday this bag. It was so fun to make, and I really like the contrasting thread and just how it stands, and it's so nice and beautiful. Then you also saw that I already started with the pants. Yesterday, after finishing the bag, I started with my second project, which is gonna be those pants. So yesterday I already sewed on the pockets and the zipper in the front, and yeah, the front is finished, and then the back I already sewed the yoke on. And now it's time for the back pockets, so we continue here. Those pants are my Tuva Pants pattern, and I already made some of them, but I wanted one more pair. This is with the complete finished pattern after all the adjustments. I think this is gonna be such a good pair of jeans. Like basic, I also didn't want any fancy top stitching, so I just used like black thin thread. And yeah, I just hope that I can style it with a lot of things and I will get a lot of use out of them. The Tuva pants are actually my most recent pattern that I released, and if you're interested in seeing a more like step-by-step, in-depth instruction tutorial, then there's a video for that. Now that the back pieces are done, we're gonna put them on top of each other. Sew the crotch. So we sewed the sides, and I also already added the belt loops. And now the last thing is to add the waistband. Actually, never mind me saying that we're gonna done once the waistband is sewn on. It's now sewn on, but we're still gonna top stitch it so it stays in place. And then we fold the belt loops and we're gonna sew them on. And then we also need to make a buttonhole here and a button, so we can button it up. And then of course the bottom we still need to hem, but that's all like quick things, so we're gonna finish it soon. So now everything is done, belt loops, button, and the bottom is hemmed, so let's try them on. You will actually see the results of the pants on me a little bit later together with the blouse, and we're jumping right into the last project. And this blouse is not like a finished project, I was really just trying out a lot. You can also see that my pattern pieces were like out of some old paper I found because I was out of my sewing paper. And I was just experimenting a little bit, and I wanted to recreate like a combination of a lot of Pinterest blouses that I saw. So actually some time passed between the first two projects and this project, because I made 2 samples before this blouse, and this was my third sample, and I wanted to make it a wearable sample, so I used this linen cloth. And I was really hoping that it turns out great, and I'm so happy with the result, and you're gonna see it soon. Let me know if you want to see a little bit more about like behind the scenes, how I create my patterns, or like the thought process, or how I adjust them and solve some problems in the process. The blouse has a little slit in the front, so this is where I started, and then I sewed the bias binding on top of the front, and I sewed there a little tube in for the string so we can like gather it nicely. Also, if you follow me on Instagram, you've already seen this blouse, and after posting the video there, a lot of people asked actually for this pattern, and even though this was only a sample, I will definitely continue with perfecting this pattern and making a lot of other little options for the sleeves, neckline, the bottom, and yeah, so I think it's gonna be my next pattern to what I'm working on. Once I also sewed the bias binding on the back neckline, I combined front and back, and honestly I tried it on and it looked so cute with just a little shoulder straps, but I added sleeves and I had the same technique as on the front with the slit, and yeah, I really like the sleeves. They look so romantic and cute with the little gathers on the bottom. You will see in a second. So that's how the sample looks so far. Those ties turned out really long, but I'm so happy with this part, with this gathering. And you can adjust it, especially if you have a bigger chest, and you can adjust it. You can make it more covering, or you can make it more open. And then I really like that you use just a little bit of ruffles. And then the bottom I didn't hem yet. I'm not exactly sure how I want the bottom to be. I thought one could make it the bottom also gathers with an elastic. It feels like a bubble shirt like this. So it's tight at the waist, and then it's like roughly on the top, roughly on the bottom. Or I just sew it tight to here, but then it's not elastic, so it's difficult to get in if it's super tight here. So I think I will just leave it wide enough so you can go in there without any button or zipper. But crop it a little bit so it goes until the pants. So it will be something like this. So this is the outfit. I didn't show the pants before, but here you see them in combination with the finished blouse. I hemmed the button and I finished the straps and everything. And actually I tightened it a little bit. Yeah, I just wanted it like that. And the pants look so good. I'm really happy with them. And just in combination, I also think it looks really good. And wait, here is the bag. And if you put the bag on, I feel like it looks like such a nice summer city outfit. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you got a little bit of inspiration from this video, and let me know if you like the project and if I should make like other videos like this. And I see you in the next one.